My friend told her catch me, catch me. She so precious, precious. Might not again, she too messy, messy. No flex. Rose gold ornaments. Drop 210, car game with no 10. Gotta do the dough, you can hop in front of tip. Boy, 9 in the vent, like my get spent. I got 2 B's on my bosses and a granted immunity still didn't tell. Skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Under the bed, screaming, rock me, kid. I put water on my head and she couple ops played. And they still got I done, but it still ain't. Reason I use my line is cause she don't care.
Been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got no follow in my footsteps like I'm a Montana. Make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the in my fridge.
Well, I'm sorry.
The New Orleans riverfront gleaming brightly along the Mississippi here tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the New Orleans Pelicans. Here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Rob Williams. And it's the Cobra in at the 1 spot. And for the Pelicans, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Hart is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain, and you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable, and when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
So it's Boston now. Here's the Cobra. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Graham, the pass to Williamson. Tatum against Ingram. Can't connect from short range. Brown feeling out a bit. Pass to the Cobra. Beyond the arc. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Valanciunas dishes to Ingram. Valanciunas trying to free himself up.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ingram wide open. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
Here's the Cobra. He has 5. Here's the break. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Saison. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Pass to Tatum. And the turnover again by Boston.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Graham and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Here's the Cobra. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Graham. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's the Cobra. He slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Ingram. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. The 15-footer. They grab their own miss. Williams with the block. Passes it to the Cobra. Going inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And here are the Pelicans now, after the basket by Boston. Hart with it, picked up by Brown. Graham gets a wide-open look. Nailed from three-point land. Graham's got 7.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And here is Tatum. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Graham, the pass to Hart. Now Ingram. Back to Hart. Takes it inside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Tatum passes to the Cobra. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Hart following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Williamson. You can't get that one. Williams with the defensive effort. To the paint. 9 feet out. And it's Brown getting it to go.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Ingram outside. There's the pass to Williamson. Hart with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to the Cobra. Back to Tatum. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson dishes to Graham. Ingram kicks to Graham. Back to Ingram. To the middle. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And they pick up 2.
Well, not to be denied, right? Jonas Valanciunas takes a hit and still finishes through contact.
Pass to the Cobra. Inside. Back to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
A floater. They get it back.
That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
The pass to the Cobra. Now Graham. 7 points in the game. That one falls.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Here's the Cobra. Graham defending. Here's Williams. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Graham, the pass to Ingram. Now here's Graham. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And they get it back. Ingram with it. Picked up by Brown. 5 to shoot. Ingram kicks to Graham. With 1 on the clock and finished off by Graham.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out.
Substitution on the court.
On the floor for Boston. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's the Cobra. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Good on the bucket. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Graham up top, Hart. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Out to Ingram. Pass to Graham. There's the triple. No good on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
From 13. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Hits the three-point bomb. Graham's got 12.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Williams passes to the Cobra. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right. GA seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And that one's good. Williamson.
Powerful move there by Williamson. He's not afraid to throw his weight around in the paint.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing. There's more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Now here's Ingram. He's got 9. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's the Cobra, covered by Williamson. Brown against Graham. Brown inside. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Williamson throws it down.
Nice shot selection there from Williamson. Opportunistic and also always ready to pull the trigger.
It's Williams, high post. Count that bucket. Williams has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. To the wing right side. Hart with it. Picked up by Brown. Hart kicks to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's the Cobra. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Hart the pass to Williamson. Shoots over Schroeder, and it's Williamson missing. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Pass to the Cobra. There's the three. That one misses. And New Orleans will come the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Graham, the pass to Williamson. Knocked away. Fires the three. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Passes to Valanciunas. Ingram outside. Back to Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Here's the Cobra. He's got 20 over in the corner. Brown. And it's Boston with another.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Driving inside. And the dunk by Graham.
That's the finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's the Cobra. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's the Cobra. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Cobra's got 11 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Ingram. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Schroeder in the corner. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, you can see Schroeder willing to take more and more threes. If you're going to stay in the league, you've got to make them.
Now here's Graham. He's tightly guarded. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Boston ball.
So for the Pelicans, Hernan Gomez comes, and so it's Boston. Rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston was looking great right away. They showed tremendous effort and drove the action early, starting off with a 9-2 run. They were sitting on top with a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 43% from the field. Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. Devontae Graham is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans 5.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Brown outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown. The aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude, tremendous.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Here's Graham. To the left wing. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. 3-pointer, Graham. And the Pelicans get it back. Williams with the block. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Over in the corner, Brown. A baseline J. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Now, here's Hart. Guarded by Tatum. Here's Ingram. Oh!
Crazy dunk from the wiry Ingram. That's going to get millions of views on whatever social media kids are using these days.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball. Pretty pass.
Now here's Graham. He's got 16. Williamson trying to free himself up. And it's Graham missing. Celtics have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And stolen by Williamson. Ingram against Tatum. Ingram kicks to Williamson. And Hart has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. And the pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Brown. And again, no good by New Orleans.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Tatum. And it's Ingram with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ingram's got 14.
Silky 3-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Here's the Cobra, covered by Williamson. Graham against Williams. The 3 from Tatum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. The dish to Ingram. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Floats it up for Williams. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Graham following the bucket by the Celtics. For 3, Ingram. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Williams. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Williamson kicks to Graham. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, that's feasible defense. Once Williamson buries himself inside, you know he's looking for the throwdown.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Pass to Graham. To the inside. And it's Williamson missing. The Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Tatum passes to the Cobra. Count the basket. The Cobra's got 28 points for the game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Williams finds Williams. Here's the Cobra. Releases. Williams passes to the Cobra. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And here is Ingram. 14 points for him. New Orleans moving the ball around. Back to Valanciunas. Good on the shot. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Ingram against Tatum. Valanciunas dishes to Graham. Pass to Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third.
He goes on Jason Tatum.
And looking back at the Anthony.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Richardson is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's the Cobra in at the point. Passes it to Williams. Three-pointer. Pelicans with the rebound. And the foul called on the Cobra. That'll be his second foul of the game. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Offensive rebound. And Williamson gets it to go.
Using his vertical on the offensive glass, Williamson is adept at reading misses and pouncing on second chance opportunities.
Here's the Cobra. Williams looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
At the line for your Pelicans, Kyra.
Good on the second free throw. Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's the Cobra. Shot is good off the back rim and in. The Cobra's got 30 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lewis passes to Williamson. A beautiful reverse layup. 14 points for Zion Williamson. Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Floats it up for Williams. And that one is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Temple the pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Brown. Outside Williams. The pass to the Cobra. Jacks up a 3. The shot will not fall. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And it's Williamson missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
The Cobra, and he dunks it down.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open, so he can spot the open man.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shoots from the baseline.
Boston.
New Orleans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I heard he been dancing on the squad. Be precautious when the sweet. I want that brand new Bentley with the red seats. My pops was there for me, so I be a deadbeat. When you said you love me, girl, you scared me. I'm faking smiles, I'm hurting inside, I can't let my fans see. They hear me talking, but I don't think they understand me. Checks and deposits, young swimming in them bands deep. Head on the swivel, opposition like a block away. Teeth grinning off them that I can concentrate. No addict, cause I don't think that's smart to say. Rock out with that, might make it do the Harlem Shake.